Hello students, welcome to Teja Online Tutorials. This video on life process excretion part 2.
Hi everyone, this is Anusha. Welcome back to Teja Online Tutorials. So in the previous video, we have learned about excretion, what is mean by excretion and the external view of the kidney. So in this video, we are going to learn about the internal structure of kidney. Okay, so what is mean by internal structure? What are the parts involved in it? We are going to learn in this video. So if you take the goat kidney and cut it in a longitudinal way, if you take a goat kidney and cut it into a longitudinal way, so in this way you can find the internal view of kidney in this way. Okay, so if you take the if you if you see the hmm, parts of the kidney, we can see in this way. That means the outer region of the kidney is called as cortex. The outer region of the kidney, so this is the outer region of the kidney, it is called as cortex. It is darker in color, it is darker in color and it is soft in nature. So and convex in it is convex in shape. And if you see the internal, if you see the in further internal part, that means this is the other internal part, this is light red in color, which is called as medulla. This is light red in color, which is called as medulla. Okay, medulla is concave in shape. That means in Latin, this medulla, it is called as middle, meaning middle. Medulla means in Latin, the meaning is middle. Okay, so the outer region of the kidney is called as cortex and the inner region of the kidney is called as medulla. And if you see the further parts here, complete parts in this diagrammatic view we will see, and the outer region of the kidney is called as cortex and the inner region of the kidney is called as medulla. In this medulla you can find some funnel shaped structures. You can find all these are funnel shaped structures. So this is called as medullary pyramid region. This is called as medullary pyramid. All these medullary pyramids finally leads into a structure called as calyx. Finally leads into a structure called as calyx. These calyx join together to form a region called as pelvis. This calyx join together and further enter into a region called as pelvis. Pelvis enter into ureter. Pelvis enter into ureter. Okay, so in this both the cortex, and the medullary region, there are small capillary fine branches like structures which are furtherly divided into simpler components which are called as nephrons. These nephrons are only the one which helps in the process of urination. Those are structural and functional units of kidney. Okay, so one more part we are going to see here is called as renal capsule. This renal capsule is nothing but it is a membrane surrounding the kidney. It protects the kidney. Same as in that way, if you see the lungs are protected by a membrane called as pleura. Same as in that way, here also the kidney is also protected by a membrane called as renal capsule. This renal capsule protects the kidney against any infection and protects the inner parts of the body, further inner parts of the kidney. Okay, so this is the internal structure of the kidney view. In this slide, we are going to learn about the structural and functional unit of kidney, that is called as nephron and its parts. Okay, if you take, I said I already said that the medulla and the cortex are accommodated with the numerous number of nephrons. Approximately more than 1 million of nephrons are present in each kidney. If you take this part and if you see in microscopic view, you can see the nephron in this way. You can see the nephron. This is the only a single nephron present in this region. Okay, so we will see generally, first of all we will see what are the parts present in the nephron. So each nephron has two parts. Each nephron has two parts, two body. It consists of basically two parts. One is Malpighian body and another one is Malpighian body and other one is renal tubule. First one is Malpighian body and other one is renal tubule. In again Malpighian body you find further two parts. One is Bowman's capsule and other one is glomerulus. Again in renal tubule you find three parts, that is proximal convoluted tubule, loop of Henle and distal convoluted tubule. So in the next slide we are going to learn each part in. This is the diagrammatic representation of nephron and its parts. Now we will see each and every part in detail. So here the first part in the nephron is Malpighian body. That means this is the blind cup-like structure and the glomerulus together called as Malpighian body. So in the blind cup-like structure you can find these red colored blood capillaries. These all red colored blood capillaries are accommodated in the blind cup-like structure, which are called as glomerulus. From these glomerulus you can see the two blood vessels which are present. Okay, so these are the afferent arteriole and efferent arteriole. What is meant by afferent arteriole? Means the blood from the different body parts which has to be filtered in the kidney will enter through this afferent arteriole. This afferent arteriole is divided into numerous small blood capillaries and form a network like structure, and from this network like structure again there arises a blood vessel, one more one, called as efferent arteriole. Okay, again the filtered blood will be entered into again back into our body. Okay, so this is the first part in the nephron. The next the second part is renal tubule. In the renal tubule you have three parts. One is proximal convoluted tubule and loop of Henle and distal convoluted tubule. Okay, so the proximal convoluted tubule is the Bowman's capsule further leads into the structure called as proximal convoluted tubule, and this proximal convoluted tubule is again gives rise to a U-shaped structure, which is called as loop of Henle. This loop of Henle is divided into two parts, that means descending limb and ascending limb. Okay, and this is the first part is called as descending limb and the latter part is called as ascending limb. This loop of Henle will give rise to the next structure called as distal convoluted tubule. Okay, the next structure is distal convoluted tubule. Finally this distal convoluted tubule gives rise to collecting duct. Okay, so there is one more part which is called as vasa recta in it. Vasa recta is nothing but it is a capillary network of blood vessels which supply blood to the medulla of the kidney. So these are all the parts present in the nephron. In the next slide we are going to learn about the mechanism of urine. So how the urine filtration takes place in the nephron we are going to learn in the next video.